Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to be showing you the best way to get the first 5 badges in the new The Hunt event on Roblox. If you're unaware, the Hunt event is an event where you can go into multiple different games. I think there's actually 100 games in total, and you can collect badges, and with those badges you can actually come into this hub here and unlock some special avatar items. The first item here, which I have already unlocked, is a cool necklace, and you can unlock it by only getting 5 badges. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the fastest way to get those 5 badges. It's so fast you can do it in like under 15 minutes if you really tried. But anyways, without further ado, let's get right into the first game that you should play in order to get the badges super easily. Okay, so the first game I recommend checking out is Legends of Speed, as it is by far the quickest and easiest game in the entire event. Literally, all you have to do is run around the map and touch orbs, and you will just randomly get the badge just by getting to 3,000 total steps. It's really so easy. I didn't even have to speed up this footage. That's just how long it took. Next up, we have Muscle Legends, and this game was made by the same creator as the last game, so inherently its quest is also really simple. So all you have to do in this one is grab your dumbbell tool, which is in your inventory right here, and basically just click it for a few minutes. I don't know exactly how many strength you need in order to get the badge, but every time you click the dumbbell you get around 20, and I think it's around 200 to 300 that you need for the badge. Note that you will have to watch out for people just kinda like killing you. I don't really know how this game works, but just stay moving around if someone comes near you, and if you die, it's no big deal. You just grab the dumbbell again and keep clicking on. And a few minutes later, you will end up with your badge. Now for the last game in the Legends trilogy, we have Ninja Legends, and this one is going to take a little longer than the previous 2 Legends games, but not that much. Basically, all you have to do in this one is just keep clicking your staff here until you get a ton of ninjutsu. It will prompt you to sell the ninjutsu every once in a while, so I recommend just kind of like staying in this selling area while you earn your ninjutsu. That way it just automatically sells it and you can keep getting more. Now I am pretty sure that you can speed up the process a little bit if you go into the store and buy better staff, but I don't really know if it's worth it considering this thing only takes around 5 minutes, and I couldn't really understand the UI that well in this game, so I just recommend kind of staying here and clicking it out. If you do have some sort of auto clicker, I also highly recommend you use it here just because you can basically go idle for 5 minutes and come back with the badge. It's super easy, but again, if you don't, you can just click. It's not a super click intensive game, so you don't need to like click super fast or anything, but as long as you keep clicking, you'll get enough ninjutsu. And again, I'm not sure exactly how much you need, but I'm pretty sure it's around 500, so just keep clicking until you get to around that point. And just like that, you acquire your 3rd badge for the hunt. Now aside from that trilogy of games, our next easiest game is going to be Warrior Cats Ultimate Edition. Now once you get into the game, simply click this teleport to event button and wait for the game to load. It may take a while for the game to load just because I think there's like a lot of assets and detailed stuff, but it shouldn't take too long. Now once the game is finished loading, I start by clicking load a preset, and you can basically click any one of these cats here. I don't think it really matters too much, but once you click that, all you gotta do is click enter game, and then wait until you actually get into the game. You will be prompted with a little tutorial, but I recommend just skipping all of it. You're not gonna really need it. Now in this game, all you have to do is get 3 eggs in order to get the badge, and as you can see, there's already an egg right in front of me. Now, I'm not too sure how these eggs spawn, but there are a lot of them around the map, especially in the outside region, so if you don't know where to go, simply follow where I'm going on screen to get to the outside. On my first time playing this game, I simply got the 3 eggs in like a few minutes. It shouldn't take that long because they're really easy to spot and pretty much everywhere around the map. And here's where I got my 3rd egg. I think the egg will always spawn in this position, but don't quote me on that. But anyways, once you get all 3 eggs, you basically get the badge. Again, it's super simple and a really easy quest to do. Next up, we have my beloved game of Lumber Tycoon 2, and this quest is pretty straightforward and simple, although if you are new to Lumber Tycoon 2, it may be a little confusing, so if you are, I recommend doing what I'm doing on screen now, which is going into the big shop, grabbing one of the axes, purchasing it, and then heading out towards this cave. Now this quest does have a lot of walking in it if you don't have any vehicles or if you haven't played Lumber Tycoon before, but it's definitely worth it just to walk over to the cave rather than actually grind and get a vehicle, because it's really not worth that extra time save. On the way over to the cave, you are going to want to find a piece of wood. Normally there's just a piece of wood on the ground here from new players chopping down some trees, but if there isn't, simply go to a tree and chop it down by holding your mouse with the axe equipped. With your piece of wood, you just want to keep walking into this cave here, as you can see I'm doing right now, and eventually you'll see this red light and this weird creature, and this is basically how you're going to get your egg. So what you have to do with your piece of wood is simply take it up to the creature and put it on this pedestal here, and then you will have to chop it up a little bit just so that it fits on the pedestal nicely, and then once it's on the pedestal, you'll notice that the weird creature thing will nod its head down and basically eat your wood. And once that's done, all you have to do is just wait a second while the creature stands vertically again, and then after a while, it will lay an egg for you. Once it lays you an egg here, all you have to do is grab it and walk it all the way back to where you first spawned in. Again, this quest is a pretty walking intensive one, but it's not that bad, it's just a pretty short walk, and in the grand scheme of things, this badge is by far one of the shortest ones in the whole event. Anyways, once you are back to the store, simply put the egg down and chat with the shopkeeper, and then all of a sudden you will get your badge for Lumber Tycoon 2. Anyways, once you guys have gotten all 5 of those badges, all you want to do is go back to the hub game here, which I'll link in the description along with all of the games just in case you need them. But basically, all you gotta do is go back to the hub game here and walk over towards where these leaderboards are, and you will see that you have some items right here, and this one you'll be able to claim just by holding E on it. I've already claimed it, of course, but if you're a new player and you just got the badges, you can just go ahead and claim it. Now, there is also a gold version of this item, which you can get by unlocking the gold pass in this whole event, which costs 800 Robux. Again, you don't have to do it, but if you want the gold version of the item also, you might as well unlock the event. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found it informative and interesting. And I've been working my way around getting to all of the games in the Hunt event, and at the end I will be posting an updated guide about which ones you should do, which ones you should avoid, etc. And I'll just review the whole event. So if you like this video, make sure to stay subscribed to my channel so you can see that video when it comes out. But anyways, I've rambled on for enough now. It's time to go, and I'll see you guys in the next video once it's out. Goodbye.